Do you ever type out in a text or in Skype or tweeting? What's that all about? Hi, I'm Mikola, and I want to start with a confession. Sometimes I do that too. Sometimes I find myself actually writing but I'm not quite sure why. I know why I say it, but why write it? There's a term for words like they're called verbal fillers, and they're part of our spoken language, but why would we ever write them? You know how they work. I mean, even if you haven't thought about it before, you're talking along and you suddenly run out of thinking. The part of the brain that finds words must have hit a speed bump, and you're temporarily out of your carefully chosen words, but you want the listeners to know that you have more coming, so it's one of these. It's a signal to the listener. I have something more to say. I just don't know exactly what it is yet, but I don't want you to jump in and start talking, or even worse, to leave the room, or even worse, go click on another video, because if you do that, I might never get to say the wonderful thing that I'm pretty sure I will have said after I just get my brain to re-engage and spit out some more words. So we throw in a filler, as if to say, stay tuned for more scintillating conversation as soon as our brain program resumes. That's what we mean when we say or or like, or, well, like, But not all of these words are fillers, strictly. Some of them perform other functions, softening our speech, hedging, cajoling listeners towards agreement, But is pretty much filler, all filler with no nutritional value at all, which is why I do not in my videos, except this one, where I'm making a point of it. How do I avoid umming? Well, if I happen to I just, cut it out. How do I avoid umming? If I happen to I just cut it out. And another reason you don't hear me saying is my new toy. As of a couple of weeks ago, I started using a prompter, also known as an auto cue, a teleprompter, telescript, or scrolly thingy. So now I don't say unless I write it first. The prompter is key to my new workflow in producing videos. I spend a lot more time writing and rewriting, a lot less time in post-production. I will draft a version, read it out loud from the prompter, revise, add, delete, reshape, then back over to the prompter, read it aloud again, and then back to writing, read it aloud. I keep doing that over and over till I'm really comfortable with the words and with saying the words. Still not cranking out videos as fast as I want, but I'm getting better. I am still missing deadlines, but I'm confident about churning out 3 a week, or so. Which brings me back to typing out Thing is, in writing, we don't actually need filler. Take all the time you need to finish the thought, then hit send. Unless, of course, you relish a gratuitous postmodern cross-media anomaly that calls attention to the artifice of communication, in which case, type away. Oh, if you want to know more about there's a book about it. Actually, a whole actual book called Pretty well reviewed. Slips, Stumbles, and Verbal Blunders and What They Mean by Michael Erhard. It's not filler, it's real research. There's a link in the doobly-doo. Doobly-doo is code for the description area, which you may not see if this is embedded. So click through to YouTube to see it. Or even better, go to your favorite independent bookstore and ask for Until next time, I'm Mikola. Oh, just kidding about the prompter. I use cue cards and a clone.